We've got some small construction updates for Busch Gardens Howl-O-Scream. Actually, they're quite big. What do you think, baby?
Good.
Good?
Mm,
Is he big?
yeah.
Scary?
No.
No? Cool. Welcome back to Eddytainment. My name's Eddie, and today we're back at Busch Gardens Williamsburg for some Howl-O-Scream construction updates. We got our little sidekick here, our trusty sidekick, Ollie-tainment. He's a little drowsy, just woke up, but as you guys just saw, the big guy is back at the entrance, which means Howl-O-Scream construction is on its way. We got 2 weeks before the event starts, so we're gonna make our way through the park, check out all the Howl-O-Scream construction updates here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and have some fun. Inside of the park, and to the naked eye it does seem like nothing is going on in the entrance, but one thing you'll see throughout the park is the spooky lights have come through. So all the light bulbs are being switched out for either like purple or reds throughout the park. So we'll start this construction update a little different than usual. Now, we typically start our construction updates going right as we make our way in and cross into Ireland. We did that last week when we were here and doing our full guide. Make sure to check that out if you haven't already. But today we're going to do it a little bit different. There's a couple houses and properties that are a little bit behind the scenes, and the only places that you could actually see them is by riding the train. So we're going to jump on the train, make our way around, and see what construction update is happening behind the scenes. Ollie's got his snacks for the train, some Dunkaroos. And we're on and gonna see what's going on. I feel like we're gonna see some cool stuff for Howl-O-Scream. Obviously we have a brand new house in the place where the Monsters house was. And we'll be able to see Bayou as well as Clowntown. It is a beautiful day out, but Pompeii sounds so amazing because I'm over here sweating my life away. Soon Pompeii will be closing down. We don't see any construction currently around there, but I'm sure inside it is going on, because that's a brand new house, so they had to get rid of last year's house and bring the vampires out. All right, we're passing Festa Italia. Back here is gonna be the Bayou house. We can already see the queue right here. I don't know. Oh, a little loud. And that's, oh, there's people coming from back there too. So the employees are back there. We can see the tents. Not sure that much construction is going to be too visible. Let's see. No, not much, but we did get a quick look at the queue. And a quick look just behind some of the tents. And horsies! Are those horsies, baby? And look at the big and beautiful Rhine River with the coasters.
Did you know you can celebrate Oktoberfest year-round at Busch Gardens?
And over there in the distance we got a little deer. And I'm not sure what that is, but I'm assuming it's something for construction back here.
If you look toward the right, you will find
and this. Whoa! We haven't done this in a while. We haven't been back here to see the big bad wolf during the construction. Well, construction's over now. But another cool, like, spooky ride because of the big bad wolf that you could ride during Howl-O-Scream. So, not construction update, but we're coming up on some. All right, not much in sight. But you can see, actually, everything's enclosed. They put some tarps. This is the new house for the Big Bad Wolf. Was the Monster house last year, Monster Manor. They definitely enclosed it much better. And I'm happy to see that because I know last year one of the big complaints with the Monster Manor was that there was too much light. People could see too much during the daytime. You really had to wait up till night to make that a good house. And now it's going to be all nice and enclosed. Our baby has fallen asleep. But yeah, couldn't see much inside, but we could definitely see that they're making a good effort to make sure that the house is dark inside. And there's Clowntown. Now Clowntown is returning, and I believe it's returning just as is. So I don't think we'll see much construction over here. Actually, there is a lift. So something's going on back there. Maybe they're doing some touch-ups, or they had removed some of the parts. But yeah, you can see the lift over there. So we pay respects to the beautiful water features as we make our way into Ireland and to Grogan's to get another Saving Daylight. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. And I wanted to do a quick recap. While riding the train, I feel like I didn't absorb enough of it. Now, the Bayou House, obviously we couldn't see too much. Clowntown, we obviously couldn't see too much. I'm fighting this little guy off. Okay. All right. But for the new Big Bad Wolf House, we actually saw a lot. They're doing a lot to make sure that this house is successful. Last year, one of the big problems with the Monster Manor house was that there was too much daylight that seeped through. Too much of the area was open to the public eye, so that the scares were a little bit more difficult to inhale unless it was nighttime. So now, as you saw, there was a bunch of tarps. The exterior of the house has changed significantly. It almost looks like a completely new house. So I'm excited to see what they do with the Big Bad Wolf House. The Big Bad Wolf House and the Vampire House are really the most anticipated houses for me this year. Obviously, they're the two newest, but I feel like they have a ton of potential. Let's keep making our way through the park. I'm sure that there's more to see towards the back. And I'm sure you're probably also wondering, I forgot to mention, Ireland. Has any construction gone up in Ireland? And unfortunately, not yet. We don't see the pumpkins. We don't see any of the banners as you cross the bridge. I don't know why it's taken so long. I feel like this is always one of the first places, but maybe it's because they're trying to change it up, focus on some of the new stuff. This is easy for them to set up. But let's keep making our way. And as we start making our way into France, we go through the area with all the animals. Right over here, this little cart gets some decorations. It looks like we have a purple light over here, but for the most part, the purple lights in this area have not gone up. And you typically don't get too much going on here because of the animals. You have Lorkeet Glen, you have the wolves, and then the eagles closer to Ireland. And we made our way through France and New France. No real updates or any of the lights changing there, but as we make our way into Rheinfeld, where we'll be having Krampus, we can see that the lights have changed here into like the purplish, bluish lights. We walked inside of Burgermeister's, no changes, no updates to the theming, but we did get the purple lights. And we make our way into the Oktoberfest area, and we see a lot of the purple lights are strung up. I'm not sure if you're capturing that, but all around, even at Bar Castle, RIP Dark Castle, Dark Coaster has a 50-minute wait. But yeah, all the purple lights are strung up, and I think as we make our way back towards the Fest House, there's gonna be a lot more going on. Is that a butterfly, Ollie? You see it?
Perfect.
And for our first bit of like legit construction, we have the Skeletons in Your Closet sign for the show at the Fest House coming. It's up, and I like the sign. It's giving me like pirate skeletons vibes, or maybe like rock star vibes. I'm not too sure. It's either like a pirate skeleton or a rock star skeleton. And as we make our way into the Fest House, not only in the front do we see the sign, the stage is starting to get set up with this spooky design here, this cool wallpaper, and this ominous photo on one side. We have it on the other side as well. And somebody's getting ready to perform. Not sure who they are because I didn't see a sign out front, but maybe it's practice for the Skeletons in Your Closet. And sorry if it's super loud, but this is the opposite side as they perform. I like the vibes, and there's something going on behind this grave, so I think there's still more construction. And as you can see on the other side, nice and spooky. Gives me like a haunted manor vibe. All right, we're gonna try to fit this in between the band. I think what they're doing with the skeletons in your closet, not necessarily what I expected. The sign out front is not what I expected either, and what's going on the stage is not what I expected. So I like the twist of what's going on in here. Everything on the stage looks super spooky, like I said earlier, like a Victorian manor almost. And we got something else going on over here at the back of Fest House. Good thing on the way out we stopped and checked. Check it out, some of the Howl-O-Scream pins are out. And I gotta say, some of these are really cool. Let's see, what's the price on something like this? $17.99, not terrible for a large enamel pin like this. We got all these, we got Choose Your Fate, which is an old theme of the past. This little kitty right here, this reminds me of Halloween Horror Nights actually. Leave a comment down below if you know what this is referencing and if it was something of the event in the past. Oh, I remember this. It was like, I forget what it was, Garden of Souls, I think it was. And then we got the houses. We got Killarney. We have Witch of the Woods, which won't be coming back this year. Lost Mines, which won't be coming back this year. Nevermore, which won't be here this year. Deathwater Bayou, which will be. Circus Sinistro. What's this? What is it? Circus Sinistro again, and Circus Sinistro, and then Sugar Skulls, mystery pins. So we looked around all of Festa Italia and didn't see much outside of the construction with those boxes just as you cross the bridge in, but we did find some merch. Check it out, we have the Howl-O-Scream shirt from last year, which includes all of the different Howl-O-Screams. We got Orlando, San Diego, San Antonio, Tampa Bay, and Williamsburg. And then we got some merch, some additional merch. We do have a 10 Busch bucks, so maybe we should get the shirt. I do like that. On that note, Ollie and I have headed over to Squire's Grill and got ourselves some chicken strips and fries for dinner before we make our way back home. Ollie, did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Good. Well, we did get to see a lot going on around the park. The lighting package is probably the most prominent thing around the park. If you see the lights here on behind the sweet shop are all like that bluish ominous type. Back at Fest House, we saw the new show is coming along. We got the big guy at the entrance, and I'm willing to bet that in the next week we're going to see a tremendous amount of work. Because if you really take into consideration, we got some things going on, but not that much. There's still so much to go, and all we have is 2 weeks. Crazy. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed coming along for this construction update of Howl-O-Scream here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg with myself and my sidekick Ollie Tainment.
I'm drinking soda.
This boy snitches me out every video.
I'm drinking
Sprite, that's right. Guys, I hope you enjoyed coming along for this construction update. We will see you guys on the next one, and the next one is more than likely going to be over in Orlando at Halloween Horror Nights for the start of haunt season, really. We're going for our first event. We're leaving this next Thursday, so we'll probably won't be back to Busch Gardens Williamsburg up till the opening of Howl-O-Scream. Thank you guys so much for coming along. I will see you on the next one. But up till then, don't forget to ask yourself, have you been entertained?